like the shape of the room. Oh, no cutscene this time. So you can see the story, this half of the game is going to move much, much faster because there's a lot less breaks for story. When we did this with Sora, every exit, every entrance had a cutscene. Not necessarily the case with Riku.
I have identified the scent. It is...
Side note, I think I said while we were playing Kingdom Hearts that the whole scent thing that they did in Wonderland would never come up again, the scent of darkness, but I was wrong. It's all over this game. And they are constantly talking about scents and the foul stench of darkness. But now, after this game, it will never come up again, despite the fact that they will not stop talking about it during this game. Okay.
Riku.
Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness?
His existence, it was once doubled in the darkness.
Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior. The dark power given to Riku facilitated his escape from its realm.
What I want to know is why he appeared here in Castle Oblivion.
That's really quite simple. His existence resonates with that of another hero.
Sora is in the castle?
He arrived earlier. Marluxia is already using Naminé's unique powers to meddle with Sora's heart.
Without even bothering to consult us.
It seems he desperately wants the Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan indeed. Sora's is not such an interesting existence. The entity that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness.
The hero of darkness, he says. So Riku, according to them, is not so much a villain as a different kind of hero. And interesting for that. Alright, next world. We got time for one more. Since they're so short. Agrabah, Traverse Town, Monstro. But they didn't say anti-hero, they said hero. They think he's a serious good guy. He just uses the darkness, maybe. Traverse Town. This is even the same room that Sora started in when he went to Traverse Town. Oh, this map is going to be a little bit more of a pain. We got to go all the way down that hallway. Oh, I still haven't even looked at the Captain Hook card yet. Let's see what our enemy card, because I said we get a unique enemy card every time. So let's look at our deck. This time we have the Shadow card, which increases the value of all cards by 1. That's fine. And then Captain Hook retains 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more HP left. 3 uses. So, once we run out of Maleficent, it makes a lot of sense to use Captain Hook to try and avoid death as much as possible. At least for now. I like how it stuns them. It makes my life much easier. Ah.
Your Majesty! Come on! Take this!
And I don't know if you've ever noticed, both in the original Kingdom Hearts and in this game, finishing moves do more damage than regular attacks. So he's got the 3 attacks. The first 2 do a certain amount of damage. The third one does about double that. And it becomes especially important when all of your moves are attack moves of one sort or another. Sora didn't necessarily spend a lot of time worrying about that because, oh, well, we'll just use some magic if we need to do that. Riku only has the physical attack cards, so that's all we see. Meeting ground, because we have a friend now. Never had a friend like Mickey. Oh, they all dead already. That was fast. Alright, we'll go this way. Man, I have a lot of zeros. What does the meeting room... The meeting room makes it more likely that a friend card will appear. So in this... In Sora's case, it was Donald and Goofy and then whoever else was in the world. For Riku, that means Mickey. So one of the reasons I don't like the enemy cards is because I want to use this Maleficent card every time, right? So I have to switch into the enemy card deck and equip it. And I find it annoying. I just want it to just be already equipped. I'm lazy, basically. And if it won't be automatically equipped, well, then I don't need it that bad. That's how I felt on Sora. On Riku, it's a different matter. Kinda need those to help us out a little bit.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it!
Fortunately, Riku does, because he's not messing with slates all day long, and he's just hitting things as hard as he can, he doesn't spend nearly as much time in battles. We just go in there and they just die.
Take this! Like it! Take this!
I suppose.
Like it!
I'm still not. I'm not willing to go with necessarily Riku is an anti-hero. Sleeping Darkness. Anti-heroes are typically villains who are given the protagonist role in the story. Riku, I'm not convinced he's a villain. I mean, he was a villain, certainly, but is he still a villain? Does he have to always be a villain? Can he be redeemed?
Take this! Like it!
That rapid break really does increase the damage quite a bit.
Take this!
Oh, I was sitting there waiting for the break and it was already there. Conventional heroic attributes, but does he lack conventional heroic attributes? He does want to help people. He just went about it the wrong way, made a bad choice. I'm just saying, something to think about. was more than you meant to post. Meant just the last sentence. Ulax. You lost me now. Because I felt like that what you posted was the appropriate amount of that to post. Let's get a save point. Okay. So, would you say that Riku, would you say Riku has no courage?
Take this. Come on.
Really? And that's what happens when you fail a duel. You get stunned.
Take this. Darkness.
So Dark Break can be pretty fun there. Well, when you're not fighting shadows anyway. He lacks idealism, and his morality is questionable. Now, wasn't it when the time came to actually really hurt someone, when the real villain was going to use his body to hurt someone, he stopped him, right? He knew that was wrong. He had some morality, didn't he? And he had some idealism in that. I would argue he had some idealism in that he thought he could turn the darkness offered by Maleficent around to help his friends.
Like it. Take this.
Take this! I'm swinging at air! I'm so awesome! Black room. I don't have a single 4, so we'll use a strong initiative. And that's reasonable. Give him some time, though. That's all I'm gonna say. Give him some time, learn about him a little bit more, and see how you feel later on.
Like it. Take this. Like it. Darkness.
There we go. Teeming darkness. I guess let's get another darkness boost. Kill things faster, not at all. Glass cannon. That's how I live my life.
Take this.
You also, when you break fast, you get a bonus to your DP. You can see that I got plus 10 DP points right there for that quick break, as opposed to the 3 I would have gotten otherwise. He does lack a little trust in his friends. That is correct. Ooh, that felt nice. Oh, that's right. This is a room where I really absolutely should grind, because these are the easiest these enemies are ever going to be.
Like it. Take this.
Thank you.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Roulette room. Anybody else? Let's go back up here. Any enemies here? Yeah. So, of course, the one reason this room is good to farm in, and I waste it.
Take this.
Any enemies over here that need murdering? One. I like farming in these strong initiative rooms because when you hit the enemy first, they end up almost already dead, so it makes farming go much faster.
Take this. Like it.
Let's see if we can make this Holy Burst do something for us. It really doesn't last very long. It's very unfortunate.
Take this.
Stagnant space.
Take this.
Easy peasy. And there should be a couple more over here. Oh, got around me. The jerk. Would you all hold still?
Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Darkness! There we go. So the darkness points don't seem to be hurting him, really. He turns back into himself at the end. Is it a big deal?
Take this.
Are you still concerned about it happening? Marshall waking. How do you feel about it? Got one more room. Can I use a save? Nope. Very, very what? You're still very concerned, okay? Fair enough, fair enough. Seriously, Riku? What the heck are you doing?
Like it. Take this. Like it.
Let's get us some more save rooms. How about a 0 save room? I want to see if I can avoid using continues, which means I'm going to have to use more save rooms than I used for Sora.
Like it. Take this. Come on.
Too slow.
Like it. Your Majesty, come on.
Yeah, I haven't played that game, but I read about that twist. I understand what you're saying. It's reasonable. Leveled up, too. How about that? But in Prey, you had a choice. As we've discussed, you don't really have a choice here, right?
Take this.
So I say, have you seen me make a choice? I mean, I guess you can't see my hand, but you see that at the moment it breaks it, like, that's it. Ah! And there's another couple of zero save rooms. I wouldn't outright lie to you. I will say that much. Alright, next area. Let's see, which one do I like the least? I like Lasting Days the least. But it makes more sense to do this one. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe, but it would be really hard. And I ain't that pro.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Just me.
Ah, crap. I knew that was gonna hurt me in the end.
Your Majesty. Come on. Time's up. Like it. Come on.
5, 6, 8, 9. Too slow again. So with these duels, my experience has always been that they always do it with cards that you have, but you have to sometimes match them up really close. 6, 5. Too slow. Yeah, if you even could. I'm still not 100% convinced it's actually possible. 9, 8, 6, 7, 5. There we go.
Take this.
That's right. Fall on your butt.
Darkness.
There you go. That'll knock you over and let me finish you off real easy like. See how much faster he moves when he dodges too, instead of doing that roll? He's just like, wham, I'm all the way over here. Here's inverse burst now. See how much longer that lasts and how much more damage it does? That's why I like that one better.
Your Majesty. Come on. Time's up.
And it even does a little bit of homing. And we got the guard armor card. Almost all of the gameplay would be locked away from you if you don't use the dark mode. You can't use any slates except for a couple of the Mickey slates. And you would have to never break cards. Because I'm not kidding, it happens automatically. I have no control over it. And I'm not entirely sure how you would intentionally never break cards. Because the enemies are constantly playing cards, and you're constantly playing cards. And I just don't see how you do it. Might be possible, but I don't see how. Alright.
Take this.
Looming darkness. Yup. The darkness it looms. Give me some health, just in case. Oh, there's where I'm going. So here's the exit for this world. And again, they kind of failed us a little bit. You can look off. Well, let's go all the way up here. You can look off over here and you can see the sides of buildings. And you can look off there and all you're going to see is blackness. You can look up and you can see the stars at least, so that's something. But no landscape out this direction. Alright, so we'll save. We have enough time for another cutscene. So we will carry on.
I take
That is it's a thing that could happen. That would be certainly one way to tell a story. But we'll have to continue and see what happens.
it your Riku.
Are you with Ansem?
You are half correct. Let us say that he is not the Ansem with which you are familiar.
Whatever that
He
means.
is Ansem, and he is not Ansem. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again.
He belongs to neither the light.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again. He's not gonna let them just talk in circles around him. He's gonna say, just tell me whatever the heck it is you want to say straight to my face, okay? Okay.
Nor the dark, but walks the twilight between. Oh. Catching on now? Oh, yes. You also stand in between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common.
Maybe. Like you said, there really is darkness left inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you for reeking of that awful smell.
Oh, so it's a fight you want. Very good. I shall take you on.
Dun dun dun. Gotta fight Vexen again. Ba, 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 ba. And this is actually a different deck than the one I just used.
Take this. Here you go. Come on.
Let's duel, baby.
Like it!
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Like it!
Oh, and I have a high potion, which is nice. So I can use slates here, and it won't murder me, because I can get those cards back. So let's go crazy with some slates, shall we?
I shall freeze you.
Oh. No, I don't think you shall, actually. I don't think so, my friend. Oh. How about a Dark Faraga for the cold dude? Just Dark Faraga all day long.
No good. Here you go.
Oh, and I can do this now too. Inverse burst. Oh crap! Now it's holy burst.
Time's up.
Oh, that's lame.
You are just an experiment.
Come on. No. No. Come on. And you can't. The one problem is that you can't set shortcuts at all with these hallway decks because they change the moment you walk into the hallway before you have a chance to do anything. Riku is starting to sound suicidal. Right. Yeah, that is a little concerning. But it's also a Disney game, so don't get too concerned. It's not a Disney game, but Disney approves what happens in it, so I'm going to go ahead and spoil you. There will be no suicide. It's going to be okay.
Come on! Like it!
What is this guard nonsense?
How do you like
Like it! Take this!
now?
Darkness!
Darkness!
Taste of this!
Have some more Dark Farragut, dude. Oh, here. Oh, dang. I was going to show you the 999 card because I had it up and I knew I could afford to spend it. But he died too fast. Level up. Let's raise his HP this time.
I find coursing through you there is a darkness of formidable power growing, well worth the trouble of aggravating you. All this excitement has provided me with invaluable data.
What?
Many thanks, Riku.
It was a trick all along.
Of course it was, Riku. What else would you think it was? Yeah. The boss fights, because the gameplay is so much simpler for Riku. I mean, even with the new stuff, it's still simpler. The boss fights are actually way easier because there's a lot less other stuff to deal with. For the most part, there are some that are still pretty hard. Here's a flower vase. I want to break it. I can't. Okay. Moving forward. Nope, no scene here. So we'll save up. So here's where I put it to you. We're at about 10 o'clock, which is usually the quitting time. I can go for another world if you want me to, or we can call it a night and come back next week. It's up to you. Breaking flower vases that never did anything to me. I just like to break things, okay? This is what video games are for, so I can break things. I don't know if I pointed this. I think I pointed it out. You're good for one more world? Okay. So we're in the basement. You can see base B9F. That's the basement. I think I pointed that out at the beginning, but I may have forgotten. So we're working our way up. We're working our way up from the basement, whereas Sora was working his way up from the main floor to the top floor. Maybe that's how the building can have those wider top floors with those smaller bottom floors. Is a good foundation with a deep basement. All right, we got Agrabah, we got Monstro. Where do you want to go? Agrabah it is. Key of Beginnings. So you really are, I think you should by now be really seeing how much faster this is, because there's just no cutscenes. Sora would have 4 or 5 cutscenes per world, and Riku has none. There it is. I couldn't find my Maleficent card.
Take this! Like it!
Your Majesty! Ah!
Time's up.
Oh, that was actually really effective that time. How about that?
Darkness!
Riku, right, exactly. Riku's like, we don't need to do this whole, like, let's remember the time we went to Traverse Town. He's like, let's just kill the boss and move on with our lives, okay?
Take this!
We don't need to do, we already did all this.
Like it! Take this!
And really, at this point, for Riku, if you're playing Riku's story, you've done all this twice, right? Because you did it in Kingdom Hearts, and you did it again with Sora's story here. He knows that all that really matters is the stuff that happens out in the hallway, not in here.
Like it.
And his slates, you know, because he doesn't have any slates, so his combat goes much faster too, because there's no waiting around for summons and shouting wind or frost or whatever the heck.
Take this. Like it.
So he's a lot faster in a lot of ways. All right, so we got to go up this way. Let's see. Could use a teeming darkness. And then I'm gonna run past everything because that's how you do teeming darkness, right? Oh, nope. That one caught me. I haven't even looked at what some of our enemy cards are doing here. I should look at those.
Get a load of this.
Impulse! And it clears the whole room, which is very nice. That was a good duel. And then we'll go in this door, and I'm going to use a save point this time. Just in case I get my butt kicked by Jafar. I don't think I will, but it never hurts to be prepared. Riku's not a Boy Scout. I was never a Boy Scout, but we'll pretend for a moment. Alright, and we have to use a blue card here. Well, we have 4 of these. And they're fairly low, so we'll use one of those. There you go. And there's Jafar. Bum 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 bum. Same boss music as before. Oh, and we just gotta beat up Iago again. Oh, that didn't feel great.
Take this.
And I love this part. What the? I don't know why. What are you doing, Riku? Okay, here we go. I guess he's not quite on the same level. Oh, that didn't feel good. Come on. Where'd you go? There you are. Darkness! Alright, now this should go much faster. Now I have a double jump. Except I can't reach him. Oh, how miserable. I don't want to play with your lasers, dude. Oops. Let's see how much more damage I do. That's awesome. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on, finish him off quick. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. I'm really glad for slates. So that's the one cool thing, is that once he gets in dark mode, everything's a slate. So you go from no slates to all slates all day, every day, and it makes things go much, much easier. Jafar Genie. I still haven't looked at my last set of boss cards. Yeah, let's get that HP up some more. I'm comfortable with where my dark points are. I would level up attack power, but... So let's look at my deck real quick. We're not even going to get to use this, but deals more damage when striking enemies from behind. Limit 2 reloads. So that's not a bad thing to have. Jafar Genie stops enemies from breaking attack cards you use, which is nice. And then slightly extends the range of attack cards, which is kind of useless. Alright, so let's save up. I think we're ready to go back to the first save. And let's head out and talk to someone real quick. And then I guess we'll call it a night. And I will probably spend some time this week, if I can find it, grinding on this a little bit to make sure we don't fall behind. Because I am kind of going through here pretty fast. But I don't want to waste time. I mean, you've seen the combat. This is the combat. There's not a lot else to see here. And when there's more people to talk to, that's fine. But there's not... If it's just you and me, then it's a little dull. For your sake, I'm thinking, not mine. I don't care.
Take this.
It's obviously more interesting for me to play this when someone else is here to talk to about it.
Take this.
Even if I don't have a lot to say.
Take this.
Stagnant space. Where the heck? Oh, I guess I gotta keep going up. Ugh. I missed.
Like it. Take this. Like it.
There we go. And then use this magic bouncy carpet to get up here. And then, do I jump? No. Where the heck? Oh, there's the door. I found it. Found the door. The door was hiding from me. Alright, well, let's do another Teeming Darkness card, I guess. And the exit's over this way. Gotta go all the way around. Up here. Oh, hey, you leave me alone. And the same issue I was talking about last night with the ledges at the Destiny Islands is the ledges here were giving me a little bit of trouble. Where you have to hit it just right. Alright, and here we do at least a pause here and look out. We do have some sand dunes in the distance. Ooh, we even got some, it's not static. We got a little bit of a sandstorm thing going on. And the clouds are moving. That's real nice. Oh man, clouds moving is one of the coolest things, like in real life. When I can see clouds moving, it makes me so happy. I'm just like, oh, the clouds move. I don't know. I'm a little weird. But it makes me happy. Alright, so let's save here. And then we'll go confront whatever is outside this room. And I mean, this was the work of about 15 minutes to clear this floor. Cool. I'm not alone in my weirdness then. Oh, no cutscene here. But surely there will be one up here. There we go.
What's happening to Sora? Naminé's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well...
So this is just, hey, where are we in relation to Sora's story right now? I just want to check real quick. For no reason whatsoever. It's not important. I just needed to know. Okay.
Succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
So that was a quick scene. And, so we see these guys are opposed to whatever Marluxia is doing. We, of course, know what Marluxia is doing. They're not 100% sure, but they're pretty sure they don't like it, and they want Vexen to deal with it. We, of course, know what happens when Vexen tries to stick his nose in it. But they don't know that yet. They'll find out soon enough. Here's a quick shout out to all of my patrons. For as little as $1 a month, you too can have your name listed here. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons to help me reach more people.